Look at us, son.
Let's go. Nice little new setup. Same studio.
Hold on.
Alexis doing the.
That's the last time I'll do that.
Now that the board is a little harder to reach, Alexis has to do the old man noise when you get up.
It feels cruel. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just
move the board. Yeah. That damn eagle.
Damn eagle, why are you so far away from me?
I'm just going.
Okay. Let's go. I hope if you're just only listening to that, you gotta make sure you watch the video to see how Alexis is moving his hands and clapping his hands in a very strange way.
Yeah, it's a mixture of jazz fingers or jazz. It's spirit fingers and jazz hands.
You look
cramming into each other.
It's a little bit like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, it's a great movie. Michelle Yeoh's great movie with the hot dog fingers. He did hot dog fingers. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie.
Is that a rom-com?
It's not a rom-com. It's like a action kind of weird eclectic sci-fi thriller.
And now, what of those words
you
just said made you think I saw it?
It won Best Picture for the Oscars, bro. Get out of here.
Well, you know nonsense. What? Let me applaud them.
My man's doing hot dog finger. If we got to get an edit. Jamie, make sure you do an edit. Do the hot dog fingers next to Alexis. Make sure everybody.
Jamie, who sent you a voice note from Nigel Reo-Coker, West Ham legend. Please don't do that.
What's good, everybody? Welcome.
It's the Cooligans, buddy.
My name is. He put it closer to him. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I got a longer wingspan. That's all.
I got some wingspan, bro. This burning.
My man got chicken wingspan, bro.
I got buffalo wingspan out here, bro.
We got to recreate the famous Jordan picture with Alexis palming two basketballs.
That's what we need. F them kids. Anyway, welcome to the show. My name is Christian Polanco.
I'm Alexis Guerrero.
We out here. Look, our studio looks a little bit different. We did a little summer cleaning, little, just to try and
little redecorating.
Yeah, because
Christian became Christian. That's our interior designer.
That's right. Okay. I'm a gay reggaeton singer now.
What is your middle name?
I don't have one.
Oh, that's right. We've covered this like 6 years ago on this show.
I do have a confirmation name.
What's your confirmation name?
And it was Javier.
Which is what you use on websites. Javier.
Javier.
So this was designed by Christian Javier.
Yes, yeah. I'm excited about it.
Or C. Javi.
Okay. And it's just I have a logo already. Don't worry about it. Hello. Yes, we made a couple changes to the studio because obviously we have a lot of fun stuff in the pipeline. Obviously, the Women's World Cup is coming up, and we got some news about that in a little bit. But I want to make sure to announce to everybody we're going to be doing a collab, a nice fun little. A Meadowlark, a Meadowlark meetup.
Merging of the Meadowlark.
Yes. So ourselves, the Cooligans, and the Underdogs podcast are on the Levitard and Friends network.
That's right. So we're going to call it Under the Cooligans.
Okay. It's going to be. Sure. All right. I mean, they haven't approved that yet. But
I feel like they probably won't want to be a part of that. Get under the Cooligans, dog. See how I use all of it.
But the Underdogs, they focus a lot on underdogs, especially when it comes to betting and on stuff along those lines.
We've used a clip of their show before.
That's right. You've heard them on this show in the past. So we're going to be doing a collab special that's going to be airing on the DraftKings network at 3 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Starting Saturday, it's going to be airing a bunch of times. DraftKings network is obviously available on Samsung TVs and stuff like that. So that's where it'll be available. Also, you can find it on YouTube. And our light just went out. Our light just went out. But, new studio vibes.
See, Javi might get fired.
This is pretty standard stuff. Whenever we make any kind of change, there we go.
It's back.
And we're back. And now it seems brighter than ever, but I don't know what happened. So So Underdogs and Cooligans, we're going to be doing a collab special talking about the Women's World Cup, and you know, they're going to give us some insight on some of the best bets you can make in the Women's World Cup and what underdogs might surprise us. So be on the lookout for that. So that'll be available real soon on the Le Batard show YouTube, and again DraftKings Network, and it's going to be airing a bunch. So
We'll put it out on our podcast feed as well, so you'll be able to listen to the audio version.
There it is. Okay,
beautiful,
Miguelito with the updates. All right. Well, we got to get to the first news today. The United States men's national team.
They haven't played yet, right?
They
Because what I saw did not look like my Stars and Stripes.
I think we got played by having to watch that.
Damn facts. I stayed up late, bro. You know I gotta go to bed by 9, bro. I gotta get to this damn studio.
That's right. Otherwise, Alexis's mom is gonna be upset with him. He got a curfew.
She came around shutting the lights off. I said, "Stop, ma."
I mean, no.
What?
I mean, that's the stuff what you say to babies that need to go to sleep.
No, I've never heard that once before in my life.
Damn, bro.
That is a C Hobby exclusive.
Okay.
We don't need the board, bro.
So, the U.S. men's national team loses in penalties to Panama.
Look, it was our C squad versus their A squad.
Uh-huh.
And we played like a D squad.
Yeah, we didn't live up to our C grade.
No, I said this on the show. Let me know what you think. I said, you know, obviously CONCACAF Nations League is a little different, but for Gold Cup, it feels like we had 11 players just trying to show out that they should get more callbacks.
Okay.
I didn't really see a unified squad. I didn't see a team.
I definitely didn't see a unified squad, especially against the better competition, right?
Right. I'm even willing to go so far as to say, I hope that's not what a unified squad looks like.
It was honestly the first thought I had, because the game against Panama was in San Diego at Snapdragon Stadium. The first thing I thought, the game was at 4:30 Pacific time.
Bro, that's dumb hot.
It was 85 degrees.
Yeah.
And then we had already played extra time and penalties against Canada. The first thing I thought, as soon as the whistle blew, I'm like, yo, this is not gonna go well.
No. We're gonna roast.
It was hot. The players looked slow. They were making a lot of mistakes. So I mean, it's not my main. It's an excuse, but I definitely thought the players were impacted. I thought they were fatigued. I thought the decision to start
Everyone except Jesus Ferreira. My guy was running for 120 minutes, full sprint.
and he finally got a cramp like right at the end.
I think both of his entire legs cramped up. They were rubbing any part that had a muscle or ligament attached.
I thought the decision to start Brandon Vasquez and Ferreira at the same time, I don't think that was the right move.
It was a cool idea.
It was fun.
It was a cool idea.
Yeah.
What it didn't do is work. You know what I mean?
I could see BJ Callahan's like mindset. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna overpower Panama. Maybe we score in the first half.
The
and then
talk
go
was like Jesus Ferreira wants to float behind a center forward.
Yeah.
So let's see. We happen to have both of these guys right here. Let's see what happens when we both put them in. And the answer is no. That's like if someone's like, yo, what happens if we hit the gas and the brake at the same time?
I think we go to space.
Damn, I think you go straight up. You don't even drive, dog. You go up.
Damn.
Get out there and
I
try
just
it.
invented the floating car.
Bro, pin them both to the ground and see what happens.
The main thought is obviously it didn't work. But more than anything, I just thought Panama was really good. I thought every player on Panama played with such a huge level of confidence. Every touch was pretty much flawless. You saw, even James said,
until the final third.
Pretty much. But like I thought they dominated kind of not even dominated in the midfield and stuff like that. I thought they just had great poise. That's
true.
Composed themselves well. They weren't intimidated by the U.S. in any way. And realistically, the U.S. I mean, it took a wonder goal from Jesus Ferreira to even tie the game. But
off the shin pad,
bro. I didn't see any moment in the game where I'm like, oh, okay, I think the U.S. is gonna figure this out. I 100% expected Panama to score first. I'm surprised it took as long as it did to score in the first half of extra time.
The only thing that gave me hope is that we have players that can find those moments of magic. Even in that squad, Jordan Morris, could go on a wild run or something. Or
I had a tweet lined up if they had won. I was literally.
It's in the drafts, or it's in the brain
It's in the drafts. It's still in the
It's
drafts.
in the actual
It's
drafts,
in
not the brain drafts?
Bro.
Because I'd be losing those.
I
I'd be like, man, I was going to say something about chicken foot.
I wrote it down because
I can't figure out what it is.
It doesn't have the same gravitas because they lost.
Hit me with it.
But I basically said, Morris to Ferreira, the USMNT haters ain't gonna survive this one, right? So not a banger per se.
No. But
just highlighting.
A lot of engagement.
I was gonna say, bro. Maybe it was okay though.
That one stayed in the draft.
Okay, it's one of those things that it's better as a tweet rather than saying it out loud.
It's better as a draft of a tweet, bro. That's better as a tweet. That's better as a delete, bro. But I see where you was going with it,
bro,
because it would have caused a little bit of mayhem.
It's no different than a Bleacher Report tweet or CBS Sports Golazo tweet. They're really trolling for the engagement.
No, that's just whenever I'm on camera.
Okay,
Someone actually tagged me and said, "Serious question, how'd you get this job?"
See, they don't ask us. They don't ask us when we're at this show.
They're like, "Look at you at your level.
You're at you're where you're supposed to be."
Yeah, man. Get out there and make some yucks.
So look, I think I didn't think there was any real opportunities created or anything or the goalkeeper wasn't in that much danger. There was the penalties. I think the big moment was obviously again the USMNT haters when they saw Christian Roldan miss and they saw Jesus Pereira miss, they were like, bro, this is why we should.
What I tell you,
my man could do a bicycle kick 3 seconds prior, but as soon as he misses a penalty, it's like, bro, this is why this program was never gonna get anywhere. Right.
USL should get promotion and relegation.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we absolutely have to talk about that.
But so them two missing, but then Matt Miazga, he was doing a little bit of the shithousery that we know and love.
The arts that are dark.
Okay.
He's a big fan.
And it was the US was up, and if Panama had missed that penalty, the US moves on to the final. So Miazga took that opportunity, as he was walking away from the box,
he turned around,
He's like, yo, I gotta let this guy. I gotta work on my Spanish right now with this Panamanian dude. Who's
what I should do real quick? I should yip a little bit at this dude, bro.
And he decided, get close to the guy, get in his face a little bit. But my man was not
in a way that was more than usual. I think it was John Tolkien, maybe, or I forgot who it was. Someone walked by and no, it was Mihailovic. High-fived the dude, or
yes, I saw
and kind
that.
of held onto his hand a little bit and yanked him just a little tiny bit, just enough to get in his head.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, that's okay.
He did not get
Miazga followed this guy to the parking lot, bro. You can't be going that ham.
I was like, I'm gonna give you a wet willy before you take your penalty.
I'm walking with you to the wagon family section, bro. I want to meet your kids, dog. I want to hold your nephew.
Okay.
Miazga needs to chill.
Why can't I be your son's godfather?
Yeah. Quick, take a picture of me and your wife, but you're not in it. It was rude, bro.
Man, doing the whole, he called him Adam 22, bro. He said, yo, I'm trying to be a part of your family.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, I don't know how we got there, but
Can I be next? he said, yo, let me be next. And he's like, next what? He's like, oh, my bad. I thought we were all on
This is the wrong podcast for that.
So, he did a lot, and it didn't work out, obviously.
I'd be interested to find out how much our audience knows who Adam 22 is.
You better look him up. Just be careful what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Start
like
with Lena the Plug. Start there. And then
everything will unravel.
Yeah.
So He went, he did. I think that was a little bit of the controversy. People thought that because, especially after losing in penalties, that looks a little bit worse. In my opinion, I didn't really care. I also didn't really care that
It's high risk, high reward, but it's a risk you didn't need at that moment.
Yeah, I don't know. This, I think now that the U.S. is out of the Gold Cup, I was a little bit like, I didn't really expect us to win. I think
Even if we won, it would have been like, man, it makes everyone else look bad because it's our C squad.
Sure. People will always find a way to like poo-poo it or something like that. But
who was the homie on Panama? He used to play in MLS who scored the penalty like straight down the middle and then
played
stared
for Red
him
Bull.
down.
Not Murillo. Was it Murillo?
No, it wasn't
Let me look it
Murillo.
up. I'll find it.
Stared.
Yeah,
Matt Turner.
That
down.
was cold.
He played for Red Bull. I remember that.
Bro, it was rude as hell. He had the blonde curly hair.
He just gave him
Edgar Barcenas, maybe?
No, I don't think it was Barcenas.
Fidel Escobar or
Yes.
Ismael Diaz.
No, Fidel
Escobar?
Escobar. I'm pretty sure that was him.
That was pretty badass. This is why I say I thought Panama were not swayed.
Yeah, but did you notice that like Matt Turner kind of wasn't the same after that?
After the stare down?
The stare down. He was a little shook.
I'm not gonna say that.
I feel like he was
I
looking a
just
little
did.
shook the entire penalty kick after he missed that, that block on the
first goal.
On the first goal.
He took responsibility for it. He said that it was his fault. But I mean, what kind of line is that, bro? I mean, Yedlin is essentially alone and kept the guy on
Well,
side.
Miles Robinson tried to catch him offside, and he was just too late.
Right. So where are why is Yedlin that far back? Why are Miazga and Robinson so far forward? It was just a poor play. I mean, look, I think Turner was like, it was a 50-50. He was like, maybe I can get there, and he just did not. But more than anything, I just thought the Panamanian players just they just knew they were gonna win that game. That's how I felt. I was just like, bro, every single touch is flawless. They're making crisp passes.
They're very well set up.
You saw Busio give the ball away after the goal, like almost immediately. Like maybe it was just fatigue, but there was just a severe lack of confidence in that game. And Panama, and Mihailovic got lucky to not get that penalty.
I don't think so because I think he got spun.
Right.
The guy jumps into him, he gets spun. I don't know why you're doing Christ the Redeemer. You know what I mean, homie?
It's a bit much.
He was showing his buffalo wing spread. It was a little too spicy.
Yeah,
you know?
I thought I wouldn't have been surprised if it was called. I could see it not being called, but yeah, I would have been like, all right, don't put your arms out like that. That's really the main thing. So I thought we got a little bit lucky there.
For now, looking at the entire tournament, what players do you think were like, oh, okay, you deserve another shot? Because Zendejas, we saw you on the left, we saw you on the right, we don't want to see you.
We saw you do the hokey pokey.
And turn yourself around and get out of here. No, shouts to Zendejas. Thank you for choosing America, but America doesn't choose you. But of all the players, I think top of the list, obviously Matt Turner is going to be the number one keeper no matter what. Top of the list got to be DeJuan Jones. No?
I think so.
That you were impressed. Like, what? Give me the list of players that you're like, yeah, all right, we'll have you back. I'll give you the lineup just so you remember. This was the starting lineup: Cade Cowell, Brendan Vasquez, Jesus Ferreira, Mihailovic, James Sands, Busio, DeJuan Jones, Aaron Long, Miles Robinson, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds, I thought had a good
He
tournament.
didn't look good yesterday.
He didn't look good yesterday, but in the other, I guess against some of the weaker competition. He did look pretty
He's
good.
top of your list?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's top. This is just the list of people that I could fathom getting another opportunity with the first team or with the A squad. I think,
Or at least you would invite to an A squad camp.
DeJuan Jones,
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, I thought he was really, really good. The
Unshakable.
Brian Reynolds, I as well.
I could see that.
I could see that too, and I don't know where's he playing now. He was at Roma.
He was at
issues.
Crystal Palace, but he's at Roma. No, Chris Richards is at Crystal Palace.
Richards, yeah.
Brian Reynolds is at Roma.
He's at Roma, okay, but he hasn't really played because I think Mourinho doesn't really rate him that much or whatever.
Here's his accent.
Okay, the bias.
Right.
And a lot of people were critical, but I thought James Sands, and I appreciated you defending him on Morning Footy,
man.
because everybody's just
went
all
at
of a
it
sudden they're like, James Sands, he has 2 left feet, he can barely, like, I'm just like, what is the
BJ
criticism
Callahan
about?
said he was his man of the match for the
played-
Canada game, and everyone's like, he stinks. I'm like, how are both of those the same? You don't know if the coach says he's that guy, then you wrong.
You saw the slide tackle that he made to recover the ball, and then picked his head up quickly and got back up and made the pass. Like, he played a lot. He played the full game, I believe, right? He didn't get subbed out. He didn't get subbed out almost in any of the matches.
I think only one.
Yeah.
Only the second match, if I'm
So
not
clearly
mistaken.
he's a reliable player.
Right.
And
People think because he's not Yunus Musso or Tyler Adams
right.
that he stinks. It's like it's a different player, bro.
He's not going to start, and he doesn't fit the system that if you have MMA, right? Yunus Musso, Weston McKennie, and Tyler Adams. He's not. He could replace Tyler Adams and play in a very different style, maybe even a different formation.
Eunice, you go. I'll stick back here.
Exactly.
I'm gonna watch the back
and
line.
So that's another one who James Sands, I think
he should get invited to a camp. I don't know if he ever gets into the A squad, but he should definitely be invited to a camp. I also think if we're going across, not invited to the. I think Cade Cowell for still.
I was going to say Cade Cowell was top of my list.
Very
for
raw,
sure.
top of your list.
Yeah, 100%.
Very
Wow.
raw. Very raw.
Yeah.
I was
think-
very impressed against Canada. It was right. When
Yeah.
That one
He's-
move when he basically powered just through those 3 guys on the dribble.
He has
Right.
those moments, and he's a nutbag, bro. He doesn't. You can't take him down.
Yeah, he is a little bit like as soon as he has the ball,
He's like a juggernaut.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. It's just like, bro, it's like BJ
you guys
Callahan's
ever-
like, get the ball and go forward. That's it. Like, hey, you want me to do any kind of go forward?
Nah, bro. Maybe I should go left. I said go forward.
You guys ever seen the Leroy Jenkins video on YouTube?
Of
Leroy
course.
Jenkins.
The
That's
World Workout.
Cade Cowell.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You don't know Leroy Jenkins? Leroy Jenkins. Bro, that's a classic internet, bro.
Classic 2000s internet. Yeah.
Nah, man, missed me.
Bro,
Maybe I was busy watching Chocolate Rain or something that day.
Around the same
That's-
time.
yeah.
honestly,
Was
bro.
it really?
Yeah, dude.
It's a good
100%.
shout. All right.
Okay.
I think Cade Cowell.
Tayson Day, bro.
Wow.
That was a hero.
Gesundheit, dude. I think Cade Cowell gets a shot at a camp. Probably eventually, maybe gets a look at a B or A squad. And I think James Sands same. Busio, I think, helped his argument that he's kind of back,
Yeah.
but I don't know if there's enough there.
A squad, no, man. There's too many people ahead. Kind of Costa, a lot of players that fit a similar profile.
I'm thinking Busio, man. Maybe come back to MLS.
Okay, yeah, he's at Venezia there in Serie B.
He's not getting any playing time, bro.
Any at all?
Nah.
I don't know. I
Ain't
mean,
getting no burn, bro.
I don't watch Serie B like I used to, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm not fully
Man,
aware.
with the kid cam, you just can't party like you used to.
But back in the days, I was on it, bro.
Burning the Sarah B candle at both ends.
So no,
His stats are 28 matches played.
that's a lot of matches played.
28 matches total, I believe.
How many minutes?
13 played? I don't know what this little figurine means.
I'll look it up. I'll find it.
2 yellow cards. No assists, no goals. A FOTMOP rating of 6.63. It's orange. Orange is not good.
Not ideal. He's there with Tanner Tessman as well. Tanner Tessman just got married, by the way.
Oh,
Shout out
okay.
to Tanner.
Wow.
Anyway. Okay. So U.S. is out. Jamaica played against Mexico yesterday.
Did they?
Right after the U.S. game and lost. They gave up a goal within seconds, very, very early in the game. And I think that just took the air out of any possible chance of Jamaica having any opportunity in that match. They lost 3-0. So we know the final is going to be Panama against Mexico. Obviously, Mexico are the heavy favorites. But disappointing for Jamaica. I think a lot of people thought they could go out and win this thing. They've been to Gold Cup finals in the past.
I thought this is by far the most talented team that Jamaica has ever fielded,
Sure,
at least that I can remember. You got 3 Premier League stars, but they're all up top. Mm-hmm. And Mexico was like, yo, I got an idea. What if we don't let the good guys get possession of the ball? and we let these other players play with it. And it seemed to have worked, man. If you can't get the ball to Leon Bailey or Damari Gray, or you can't go long to Mikel Antonio, where he could lay it off to those two guys.
Yeah.
And even Reed, obviously, but it's not going to be good. And this is what happened, man.
The who is it? The new coach for Mexico is
Lozano?
Jaime Lozano, right?
Yeah.
I think
Jimmy, as they call him.
Jimmy, that's right. Love it.
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
But this is essentially people are kind of he's turning things around for Mexico, where people are getting a little bit. They're like, yo, I haven't felt this. What is this? This happiness and joy that I am feeling right now.
Mexican fans are calling the therapist and explaining how they feel, and they go, yeah, that's positivity. Is what you're feeling.
Okay, well, you got to stop that because I need you to keep coming back.
Yeah. And I will not be having any of that. It's odd, but when they hired Jimmy Lozano, the one thing that I kept hearing from Nico is that he had coached them to some success at the U17 level, if I'm not mistaken. Certainly had them as youth players. So it's not that big of a stretch of their imagination that he would be able to sort of get them and maybe understood what makes them tick. And they're saying that the camp is different now. Like, the team is hanging out afterwards. They're playing video games together and stuff. It just seemed like it was wild toxic before, which is what happens, bro, when you're on that coca. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
You act erratic, you know?
Okay.
But now they've cut the coca, right? They've kicked it.
We're talking about Diego Coca, by the way.
Coca, man, they got off the stuff, and now they're back with their family. It's a much better it's a better scene.
So no, it's good to see because the players also look happy to be playing as well.
Right.
And regardless of there was the cover of I forgot what Mexican newspaper just said y tu excusa.
And your excuse.
And your excuse, but the excusa in USA is like highlighted. So it's essentially saying, what's your excuse, United States, for not making it to the final?
Oh, I know. We fielded our C squad, and you're squeaking into the final with your A squad.
They also just got like kind of obliterated in the Nations League like just a couple weeks ago. I don't know what.
We should have one where it's like "Y tu memoria," bro. Okay. In the same building, by the way.
Oh, right.
In the same building, they got absolutely torched by the U.S.
So I don't see the point of the banter there, but look, Mexico should go on and win the Gold Cup. But again, if Panama plays the way they did against the U.S., I don't think it's going to be that easy. Panama were really, really good.
I can see this being like a 1-1 that goes to penalties.
Yeah. So it should be entertaining to say the least.
And Escobar going to stare down Ochoa.
Okay. All right, I hope so.
Yeah, dog.
Okay. Don't just do it to us, you know?
Yeah, man. Equal opportunity, bro.
So best of luck to both squads over for Mexico and Panama. But I think the best way to watch any soccer tournament, any football match, whatever you want to call it.
Hit me.
The way it's the go-to. It works every single time. The best way
Give me this bit of information that seems like such a dime, a gem.
Increase the viewing experience because not only is there Gold Cup happening, but there's also Leagues Cup.
I'm so excited, but when I watch it, Christian, I don't want to watch it. It's so exciting. I want to chill while I watch it.
Exactly, and that's what I do it with a nice ice cold Coors Light. I was about to say cold light.
Yeah. In fact, give me one from the fridge now that it's near you.
Oh wait,
there's
one in the fridge. Here we go.
Don't be surprised. Of course, there's one in the fridge. Look at that.
Oh,
beautiful blue
the
mountain.
mountains are legitimately blue right now.
Look at that. See, this is what happens when it's warm. Turn it a little bit.
There you go.
Look at that. It's not blue. Gee,
mountains are
Christian,
blue.
quick pop quiz. Which one's ice cold and refreshing and perfect to drink right now?
Oh, I feel like the one in your left hand looks. The mountains look pretty blue.
Is that how you know? How could you possibly know?
Because I just have a good sense of what is blue and what is not blue.
All right. That's how you survive Hood as Brooklyn. We got beautiful, cold Blue Mountains. That's how you know it's nice and cold. It's a refreshing beer, so you could chill and watch Leagues Cup, which is going to be MLS teams versus Liga MX teams. Already a tense situation. Maybe they should drink an ice cold Coors Light during and or before or after the game.
That's right. And also look out because we have a little combo.
I thought you were going to throw something at me. Look out.
we have a chat with somebody who is playing in Leagues Cup.
Ooh.
Coming in a few days. So
Secret.
see, we have to be a little bit vague about it.
Yeah, we can't say anything. I'll just tell you that if you want to know, maybe you should light a candle.
Okay, so get the mood right. All right. So watch Leagues Cup. Obviously, it's going to be starting on July 20th or 21st. One of those days. 21st. There we go. And it's going to be obviously all those MLS teams against Liga MX teams. We want to see who wins the Americas. Okay.
I got an idea for Coors Light. You should make a can that has the pop top at the top and at the bottom, so two people could, like Lady and the Tramp the beer at the same time. So
That'd be adorable.
Imagine we drank the beer at the same time, dude.
Wow, Alexis's idea of romance is very, very unorthodox, but whatever, bro. So this summer,
I'm just spitting ideas, Coors.
This summer, stay passionate like Alexis Guerrero's and stay refreshed with an ice cold Coors Light, the official beer of Leagues Cup 2023. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/Cooligans.
That's right. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. You tell me you wouldn't drink a beer like that? Me and you pop it at the same time?
Okay, I mean, I don't mind drinking the beer. I don't know. You might not be my first pick, but
all I'm hearing is I'm on the list.
Okay, it's not a no. All right. All right. So since we're talking a little bit about Major League Soccer, we have to obviously address Lionel Messi, who will be playing in Leagues Cup, but also is now he has touched down in Fort Lauderdale. He has
wrong football, Christian.
He has trained already with Inter Miami.
Not officially.
And I just
he hasn't signed anything yet.
Oh, okay.
But
so
he did.
He was in the building. He went to the training ground and
I think he took part in training
because he took photos with all the
unofficially.
Yeah. This is he doesn't have his working papers yet. You know what I mean?
Was this a secret training session for Messi?
Right. It's like before you sign a contract for anything, you're just like. Yeah, he just went to go see the vibes.
Take
first.
the team for a spin.
Okay,
little test drive.
Okay, just making sure his teammates know how to do a couple keepy uppies. You're like, what am I walking into?
I think it's a little dangerous to get a player of his stature and let him see the quality of players he's going to be playing with before he signs. Because I'm not slating MLS. I'm slating Inter Miami, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of issues, but they have a lot of injuries. They fielded, I think, 5 teenagers the other day in the game that they drew. So it's not...
Messi must have been like, nah. Add a 0, bro. I can't. What percentage did Apple say I got? I can't do this. We need...
How about I give you money to buy players?
Yeah, I feel like, you know what? It's not gonna go on the cap because I'm gonna spend that money, bro.
Yo, my cousin could ball. Let me just invite my cousin.
Get the kid out here. Get Lionel Messi's kid, bro. Yeah.
So
Jorge, you need to spend mas, bro. This is not.
So I know he took photos with a bunch of his teammates. I saw Joseph Martinez talking about, how there's a lot more people out at training all of a sudden.
Yeah. The media attention's a little heavy.
He will be announced on Sunday.
Bro, they're announcing it with the Super Bowl halftime show.
I did hear.
For Latinos.
Bro.
This is going to be the most Latino thing to ever happen.
It's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot time. Hot time del Super Bowl.
So I don't know the exact time, but I have received like media emails and a bunch of stuff from Major League Soccer saying I've heard that they're gonna do some sort of announcement at halftime of the Gold Cup final.
The Gold Cup final. I think that was the plan when the U.S. was probably going to be in the Gold Cup final.
Okay, so I don't know if anything's changing.
Now they should just do it during the Gold Cup final. Because from what I'm hearing, Ozuna, possibly Bad Bunny, possibly Maluma, possibly Shakira. This is the start a track with all of them featuring Messi, bro. Messi could get on the track.
Get Messi and Pizarro, bro.
Yes.
Get them together.
Bro, you got something to say about PK, bro?
So look, I mean, for some of our audience that may not be as well versed in the reggaeton world,
this is like
these are the high. This is Bruce Springsteen
bro,
of reggaeton. Dog.
Isn't Bruce Springsteen 70 years old?
But he's just like a famous guy.
No, this is like, imagine Erling Haaland was signing for your team and they grabbed Taylor Swift to perform. That's what this is.
Yeah, dude. I mean, but you know, have you seen videos of Taylor Swift her tour and her dancing?
I saw the one where she looked like she's double Dutch, and that was the tweet I sent.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Beyonce's also doing her tour right now as well, and then to a lot of people at the concerts are taking videos of Beyonce's dancing and Blue Ivy's dancing. Blue Ivy has been like crushing it with her moves or whatever. And then we got Taylor Swift, and people are like, "Yo, what did I pay for? What is it?"
No, for some reason the hips ain't moving the same, bro.
It's like, yo, y'all shouldn't be touring at the same time because we can compare it too closely.
There's a stiffness that I'm picking up on.
I mean, whatever.
She's a country artist, bro. You can't expect no movement.
I don't know. People don't. She's pop.
Country, you know, it's just a lot of kicking their feet, bro.
Where do you stand?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Is Taylor Swift country to you?
She definitely started out as country.
She started out as
more
country.
like pop country now, I would
She's
say.
pop to me.
What's the second word after pop?
Country. I
There
would
it
say
is.
she's both. I say you give it both. Both.
What do you think?
Sarah's here.
Sarah, producer Sarah.
She's the only artist that ever won in 3 different genres. Country.
Right.
Folk
Right.
music. Bro,
But
you can't be
but
dancing if you got folk music in your blood.
We all know. We all love and support Kanye. He was right? I mean, we all in
No.
agreement.
You need to give context
You can't just be
to
going
the
around
statement you
saying
just
Kanye
made.
was
About Taylor
presented.
Swift.
Saying
That's the context about
Bro,
that. Beyonce deserved the award.
Okay, thank you. I was about to go through your search history, Christian.
Alexis almost just got up and left.
Yo, Cooligans brought to you by Alexis and Alexis. Hey, pop up in a Coors Light, though. You need to chill.
So anyway, that's sarcasm.
Yes.
But the look, I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan. The music doesn't.
I respect the hustle.
doesn't-
Her concerts are going
She's
crazy.
literally one of the most successful artists in the world.
I think
Oh,
she
yeah,
just
yeah,
beat. I think she just beat Bad Bunny for tour ticket sales history.
Okay, yeah, and people literally lose their minds. But to me, I mean, with all due respect, the music is pretty mid. I don't know what to
No,
tell you,
yeah,
bro.
it sounds like I assume
We're
Taylor
about to get
Swift is
attacked.
what I assume sounds like if you just squeeze the air out of a pair of Uggs.
Oh my God.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's wild basic.
It's a little bit like
She got no bars, bro.
it's the bars aren't there. That's,
Nah,
that's
she
how I
got no
feel.
bars,
The
bro.
bars aren't there for
She's
Taylor.
never once said anything about a op or anything. I can't listen to this. Actually, that's not true. Her ops are her exes. Actually, yo, facts. I heard something about a red scarf, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yo.
I didn't think this show would devolve into a Taylor Swift convo, but it had to happen,
Yeah,
bro. Because it's been sitting on my chest for too long.
We're breaking it down and all the hate I took for saying Anne Hathaway
the
seemed
right- I don't
boring
re-
to
I was
me.
going to say, this is way worse than the Anne Hathaway.
Bro,
Carrie Underwood
them
thing.
Swifties are gonna come for
I don't
me.
respect the writing. The writing is just not.
That's literally the thing she's known for.
I don't
bro.
love it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like what? Her penmanship? Because the bars ain't there, dude.
I don't love it. I don't
You're
love
also talking to 2 people who grew up on like salsa music, merengue, reggaeton,
Right, no,
and
but
hip hop.
also like I'm a Fiona Apple fan. Fiona Apple
Okay,
is,
you alone on that
is
one.
the OG. As far as a writer and a singer, I think maybe Taylor's a better singer, but the writing, it's poetry.
I'm
Fiona
going to
Apple,
clip
bro.
this and put it out there, and we're
Let's
just going to
go.
let whatever happens happen. I'm
Yeah,
not
if you clip it,
protecting
you better
guys.
add this part to it. Yo, shake it off kind of slap. Just save me from the flames that are gonna get thrown at this guy. All we need to put is Taylor Swift kind of mid, and then have me going. I don't know, shake it off kind of slap, and then that's it.
Okay, now that we've
I get called fat clown enough on CBS Sports Colossus
now that we've
Instagram.
pissed off a whole bunch of people,
good.
let's move on. Lionel Messi so they might do this concert and this whole thing, which would be unbelievable. And
Yeah.
definitely, Gignac talking about MLS is all marketing, bro. I'm fine with that.
You about to find out just how marketing we could be, dog.
Okay. Let's go, bro.
Hey, yo, Gignac, get you some, bro.
Sounds like you ain't got a Bad Bunny Maluma Ozuna concert.
Right, you were looking for a PR company. Meanwhile, we got the Puerto Rico company, bro. We getting Bad Bunny up in this joint.
Okay. Qué bonita bandera, bro.
Yo.
So that would, if that ends up happening, would be incredibly dope. But Messi is now hanging out around Miami, which was kind of fun to see.
He's chilling in pools, dude.
He's so not that one yet.
Okay, that was Bahamas. Actually.
But he went to a restaurant called Prima Pasta, which was like I think a fairly small. A small business?
It's got to be owned by an Argentinian.
I assume so. But he went in. Let's see.
It's in Howard Beach. Well, no, that's here. That's in New York.
And so we're looking at it now.
Just an Italian restaurant. It looks like in Miami.
And he's there with his whole family.
Did you know his wife is the Kim Kardashian of Argentina?
I did not know that.
All like the young girls want to look like her.
Okay. All right.
In fact, it's very popular to get plastic surgery to look like her. How crazy is that?
All right. Look, I mean, Messi's walking out.
I will say it's not as crazy a scene as what it was in Buenos Aires. We've had this conversation about what will it be like. There's definitely people waiting, but this is light work for him.
This is manageable.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But this is like just to see him in a kind of almost feels like a little mom and pop place, and for it to obviously there's a lot of people there, people taking photos with him and videos and stuff like that. But it's like, I mean, if this is as bad as it gets,
how many people are going to go to this restaurant now, though? This is good for business.
bro, this is the move. Okay,
Bro, when you saw Messi go in, you pick up the phone, you say, yo, we getting a boat. It's boat time.
I've also heard that this place is already kind of like busy and kind of packed. Ariel Castillo, who's obviously a friend of the show, works for Manchester City, but lives in Miami, and she was I follow her, and obviously she was mentioning that. But
it's got a 4.7 rating in Google.
There we go, bro. The reviews are
It's not
in.
great. It's not
4.7 is not great.
I'll
No.
take it. I'll go 4.7.
4.8 should be the lowest you're willing to go to.
You got those high standards for food.
I do
though,
have,
bro.
well, that's why Miami and me don't blend. It's the Taylor Swift of restaurant cities. They've never had a Michelin star.
No Miami restaurant?
No Miami restaurant.
What is a Michelin star exactly? Why is it a thing?
If you buy enough tires, they give you. I'm not going to explain it.
Because all I know about is Fiona Apple, bro.
They wanted to sell more tires, so they wanted to inspire people to drive to restaurants in Europe.
Okay.
So they came up, Michelin, the tire company, came out with a Bib Gourmand list, which is they went to different restaurants and said, yes, this is incredible, you need to go there. So it became a honor to get a star. And then you could get multiple stars, but you could also lose your stars.
Ooh.
That's right.
Like Ratatouille, bro.
Huh?
Like Ratatouille. That was
Didn't see it. So sorry.
I keep driving these references.
Yeah, man.
We're on a different wavelength.
You need to drop a Goodfellas reference, bro.
It's a movie,
or Belly, or Paid in Full.
it's a movie about food. You would think Alexis would have some knowledge, but no.
It's a cartoon about a rat in a kitchen. You think I want to see that?
But he's
PTSD,
controlling
dog.
the chef in his hat, bro.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, dude.
Ew, dog. That sounds like it's against the health
And then
code.
people think that it was the chef that made it, but it was actually
It's actually
Ratatouille.
raton?
Raton, bro.
Wow, dog.
I mean, no, sorry for the spoilers, everybody.
It's a metaphor, dude, for the undocumented workers in the kitchen. That's what it is, bro.
Whoa.
It's a palindrome, and I don't know what palindrome means, bro.
Alexis hasn't even seen the movie, but just broke it down.
Bro, I get it deeper than everybody who saw it, dude.
This is the soccer show, I promise.
I promise you, bro.
Least
Hit the
soccer
eagle real
episode
quick.
we've ever had.
Let him hear the eagle. I don't want to get up. There you go, dog.
Somebody on YouTube, they commented the other day that said this show, you guys laugh too much.
I saw that comment too. I was like, maybe you shouldn't go to the soccer comedy show then, bro.
Like
Maybe?
it gets old real fast. What do you want? What do you want us to do?
So not enjoy ourselves?
We're having a good. Sorry, you're watching us enjoy our lives.
Damn, bro. Might I suggest a Taylor Swift album?
You want to get in your feels?
You want to drown in your sorrow?
People are going to be protesting outside this. Yeah. It's going to be tough.
Damn.
Unreal. Yeah. So thank you for the engagement, I guess.
Yeah. I don't care what you have on your list next. We got to talk about promotion relegation.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. This is kind of crazy.
USL.
They heard MLS was announcing Messi, and they said, "How can we shake it up a little bit?"
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, all right, we'll get Messi."
Yeah. Oh, you want to get Messi? Oh, we gonna get Messi?
Okay, about to turn over a table,
bro.
Which is also kind of a metaphor, right? Turning the table. Oh my God! Look at it. Is that good?
We found a connection, bro.
I'm trying. I'm trying to be as serious as possible. I'm just trying to remove the laughter out of the show.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be smart.
Let's do it for whatever his name was, Stinky Dick 48.
Huge fan of your work, Stinky Dick.
We hit subscribe, by the way. It's true for Stinky Richard. Get some deodorant, my guy.
So, yes, USL announced that in August they're going to be doing a vote to decide if they want to implement promotion relegation. I think by 2025. And
this is reported. This isn't official.
Tom Bogert and Jeff Ruder, of the Athletic.
Tommy B and Jeffy G.
Jeffy R. I don't know. What.
I was just spitting, bro. Just let me spit, dog.
Let's make it make sense at least. But they reported that the USL will be.
What did Jeff Gruder say?
Every single time
Reuter.
It's Ruder, but you say Reuter.
But now I did it correctly, but with a G at the front.
And he always, every time you say his name incorrectly, he's like, Alexis, we've met several times. Can you just say my name correctly?
And I go, real quick. What's your name again? Nah, Jeff Ruder's dope. He did our show in Minnesota.
Yeah. So the homie. So the fact that USL is going to be taking this vote, obviously the pro rel stands went off. Okay, the Westervelt.
Okay, the
Ben Fast.
Yo, the foil hats.
they all came
crinkling.
through. They're like, yo, we've been talking about this since day one. Who's gonna give me credit?
This was my idea. I vote yes.
Oh, so sorry, you don't have a vote. I vote yes anyway. I will vote twice now.
How about this? I vote. I have a vote. Adjourned. You can't handle the truth. This is a silly ass episode.
That guy
We're
is
laughing
so
more
mad.
than usual.
That guy is so mad.
He's so mad, dude. He's like, maybe I will listen to Taylor, bro. This is wild, bro.
So they look. A lot of people have done all their think pieces on the whole thing. That's not why you come
More
to this
like
show.
Think pieces.
We just ended it. Should we just shut it down early, bro?
We gotta get it out before Underdogs the collab.
I think we've lost Alexis. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That was like the third funniest joke you've told today. That wasn't even the funniest.
It's so stupid.
Anyway, yes, people have have shared their thoughts on the whole promotion relegation in USL thing. Alexis just hallucinating.
Oh my God, my abs hurt, bro.
Damn, first time in like 30 years, bro.
No, I just realized where they were.
So, you said a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I saw you guys have a conversation on Morning Footy about it. I think overall, I would say there's more positive support, especially since if it's not MLS, people are going to just be like, yo, do your thing. If you guys can figure it out and it works for you, good for you.
Right.
But the one interesting wrinkle was in the story mentioning that they not only do they want promotion relegation, but they want the first division.
They think that will get them sanctioning for first division status.
And that is the thing that's when you're going to be.
That's when the shareholders would. From MLS.
That's when it gets to be a real threat to Major League Soccer. And just like the USL Women's League is going for first division of for women's soccer. But for MLS, that is clearly trying to build this first division to be what it is and be a closed system.
I'm still laughing.
I mean, at some point we got to move on and grow up, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. It's so dumb. I feel myself constantly trying. I'm stopping myself from laughing.
I have the mindset of like, go for it.
Will this matter?
Will it matter? It matters if people go to games and people support.
Forget that. That's not gonna move the needle. People gotta get better TV deals.
They have to get better players. They have to have more money.
So will this matter in the long run? Is this a way to just burn the candle faster and they burn out? Or does this make a positive change?
I mean,
because I've said it, and I said it on Morning Footy. And by the way, I got a text from someone very high up at USL based on what I said. That was like, hey, stop saying those things. Because it makes it feel like you were in the meeting. Whatchamacallit? You don't have to beat MLS. Nico kept saying, like, is this going to, in order to beat MLS? I'm like, you don't have to beat MLS. You just have to you have to muddy the waters a little bit. You have to show that there's someone else. You have to siphon a little bit of that sponsorship money. You have to start making gains while they potentially maybe lose a little bit. And that right there will just scare shareholders, which the shareholders are the owners. Remember, it's a single entity. So they all own an even percentage. Colorado Rapids owner owns the same percentage as like Nashville or Cincinnati, FC Cincinnati.
Right.
It's ridiculous when you think about it, but they're all equal shareholders. They're going to get a little tight if it starts to look like projections are shying away from what they expected, or the reality is shying away from projections. So at the end of the day, if there is a massive core demographic somewhere in the U.S. that's always wanted promotion and relegation, and that's why they've never followed MLS, you're going to start to see that shift a little bit. You're going to start to see those USL numbers creep up a little bit. And all those people that we talked about early on with the Apple TV deal, if all of a sudden you're putting this product that's not, it's not the most successful product ratings-wise, you're putting that behind a paywall. So now you're asking people to pay for something that they don't already watch when it's free.
Yeah.
You're creating a hurdle. But now USL could put themselves out there.
They could, but the main thing is if it is successful, look, a lot of people, I forgot who it was, apologies. Somebody on Twitter was like, oh, I want to debate Christian on his pro-rel takes. But I'm like, sure, I guess. I don't know.
Go for it.
happy to do that. I mean, on my number? Or
we'll send you an email. You can reply.
But look, I think and I've said this repeatedly, the future of the sport, I think, is always going to be going towards promotion relegation. Every sport, look at baseball now, trying to find ways to stay relevant, pitch clock, and trying to make the game as fun as possible and entertaining for young people.
Right. 7th inning stretch is now 7th inning TikTok.
Okay. Hey, whatever you got to do.
Bro.
But I think the MLS is going to get to a point where it's stagnant, and the only way to increase interest and excitement is to add the risk of your team getting relegated to a lower league, and that is in some ways the promotion relegation is so much more fundamental to the sport than like even kicking the ball is. Like that's what creates the intense connection to.
I would argue you're wrong there. But
I'm just trying to
give
an idea of how significant it really is.
There's a simple example. Would Americans be interested in the drama associated with promotion and relegation? I don't know.
I would say they already are.
How did Wrexham do ratings-wise?
Right.
Because people care about a non-league team in Wales, bro.
Right.
I bet you 60% of this country would spell that country's name with an H.
You're probably right, honestly.
They don't even know where it is on a map.
Right.
Well, by the way, neither does Jack Grealish.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, this little team out of nowhere, yes, they have two Hollywood stars attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like there's a lack of owners in the U.S. that are stars.
Right,
exactly.
We
thing
have
is,
the same thing.
Sport is just so different in the United States than it is in Europe. Sport is so much more of a business here. You will never, I agree with you. From a fan's perspective, everything you're saying is 100% right. You will never get the owners of MLS who already have their safe money, any other American sport, like you said, MLB,
Yeah.
they will never agree to potentially losing hundreds of millions of dollars on this asset they've already spent so much to build up.
But
Can I just say something real quick? I think it's un-American to call it sport.
without the other S in there,
You can throw an S at the end, bro. You're about to lose your passport.
it has to get to, if USL does promotion relegation and it's successful, then the MLS
What do you mean
owners-
by successful, though? Define it.
Meaning ratings, ticket sales.
Yeah, but you need a bigger TV deal.
No, I understand that.
USL isn't going to get one.
Just growth. Growth is the point.
right.
Constant, never-ending growth. This is capitalism, baby.
What would make MLS owners leave a closed system and adopt promotion relegation?
You think that's the best case scenario for the end result? Is that MLS is like, oh, wow, we need to do this?
If there's money there, if there's
I feel like that's the worst case scenario for USL.
MLS adopting pro rel.
Yeah, if USL do it and it's successful and they're like, all right, we'll just do it.
Of course, yeah, that would be bad. It's
It's like imagine you were at the the Snapchat offices when Instagram released stories.
realistically.
Just slamming your phone. That's what we were doing.
we saw my whole flow.
Damn, bro. When Reels came out, TikTok was like, what?
We should be
Bar for bar, word for word?
We should be like Bundesliga. We should have
Never.
We should be Bundesliga 1, Bundesliga 2, and then everything beneath that is like USL. Is the other thing. So people just walked in. It's all good.
It's all good. It's our landlord asking for the rent.
So it would be an opportunity for MLS to run its two leagues, and then USL to run the rest of it, and that could be a pyramid. And I think that could work, but it would require MLS and USL working together, which is what Germany, Bundesliga 1 and Bundesliga 2, and they have the DFB or whatever, and they just work with another group that handles the other lower leagues. It's not that far-fetched, but there's too much. Business is like the priority.
Exactly.
Money, capitalism. It's
Hell
like,
yeah, dog.
It's like, no,
get that money, get that guap.
I'd rather compete with USL than work with them and figure out what is the best solution for American soccer. So that's
But you can't have a single entity that has like 4 divisions. That doesn't work. 5 divisions.
I
Too much. It's too many. It's too many mouths to feed. Everybody. Every time you add somebody in, you're cutting.
no.
You're
So I'm
cutting
not
the
saying.
profit.
So, but Bundesliga has 2 divisions, and then I don't even know what the other ones are called or whatever. But that
Probably
could.
3 Bundesliga, 4.
But
No,
it's not
I
run
know-
by the
I know
it's
it's
not
yeah.
run by DFB. It's run by a different group. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. It's like it could be that could be the compromise, and the people who run the championship are not trying to be the Premier League. They're like, we're gonna make our money here and do what we do here.
No, but the teams in the championship want to be in the Premier
and that's the thing, because there's a separation between the clubs and the league itself, and that's the problem that we have. If we can't disconnect that, then it's harder to have that freedom of movement in a pyramid. Because
So what are you saying? This is good or bad? I'm confused.
I'm saying that we should be like Bundesliga. I think that's a
I think
healthy
you're
compromise.
saying like there needs to be someone above the owners who is making a decision independent of what the owners want. But because the owners run the MLS, that will never happen.
Exactly.
The owners have too much influence over what actually happens. in the league.
And the point I'm making is that I think promotion relegation is the future of the sport. That I don't think we can get to. We can't do this forever because it caps excitement and interest in soccer, in American soccer. We're gonna get to a point where there's just no more growth. How many teams can we add? How many players can we bring? How much more TAM and GAM can we introduce? At some point, they're just gonna be like, I'm out of ideas. The kids, they think our league is mid and boring.
I know, right?
Maybe let's do promotion relegation to add some spice to this.
If Messi coming here doesn't work, they're gonna have to try it because the best player of all
Yeah.
time playing in your league
It's
doesn't
gonna-
bring the attention.
Yeah, Messi, it's working already.
No.
right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know if you heard. I said Bad Bunny, bro.
Everybody?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
I think what'll happen eventually is Apple will say, hey, these ratings aren't good enough. How do we add something?
Yeah.
How do we create
Jump
a bit
the shark
more?
in MLS, bro.
You know, we need to do something. Should we get like a child and a dog like they do in sitcoms? And like, well, you can't really put those on the pitch in an MLS game. So they'll be like, I bet. Yeah, in promotion and relegation.
Exactly. Okay.
And I think that's when it'll happen.
Can we do a love triangle in some MLS team or something?
Yeah. Will they? Won't they?
We gotta Jim and Pam.
I saw Houston Dynamo and the Whitecaps in the near the water cooler making out.
Damn, can't believe she had a baby with Nashville SC.
Damn. Yo, you heard NYCFC flip the table and called someone a prostitution whore.
I watched that. So, look, I think it's a healthy discussion. I'm excited to see what happens. It's not guaranteed. The USL owners could be like, nah, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah.
But you know what, though? The fire has been stoked, you know?
Yes.
Like when the U.S. admitted aliens, well, we don't know. And they're like, hey, that's not enough. Oh, my God. You know? That's all that's happened now.
It's progress.
Yeah, the foil hats are like, we told you. We told you.
All right, let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, what's in the Area 51 of soccer?
Is Pro Rel in Area 51? Who knows? But let us know what you think, and I'm happy to debate anybody
Yes.
who would love to have a nice, polite debate about promotion
Also,
relegation.
hello, Swifties. Welcome to our comments.
So, all right, thank you everybody for tuning in. We got some news, and I want to let everybody know about it. You might see it pop up on the screen over
What
here.
is that?
What is that? Let me see if I can make this.
The graphics department.
Boom! I'm the graphics department. No, shout out to Metal Lark. We got a new logo over here because we're announcing today we are going to be doing daily episodes for the Women's World Cup. The Women's World Cup daily.
By daily, we mean match days.
Match day, every single day.
Calmate.
So obviously the Women's World Cup kicks off in Australia and New Zealand on July 20th. We're going to start having episodes that day, and we're going to be on every day, every single match day to recap matches and also preview the match that's coming up that evening. We're going to have guests. We're going to have celebs, stars.
Yes.
Okay, maybe we've reached out to Taylor Swift. She might. I don't know if she has not confirmed.
She was gonna before this episode. Now she's out.
Yeah,
She's
here's
out
what
for
I'll
sure.
say. She hasn't said no.
Okay. So, well, we're excited about it. So, tune in. Make sure you subscribe to the Cooligans podcast. It'll be the same feed. You'll just see some new images and stuff like that. But July 20th to August 21st or into the 20th. I don't know if it's 20th to the 20th, but we're on every day to experience the Women's World Cup with everybody here. So make sure you join us. Subscribe here on YouTube. Subscribe to the podcast. And leave a nice review if you haven't left a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Yeah, man.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. A reminder, make sure you check out the Underdogs Cooligans collab special for the Women's World Cup. That's going to be dropping very, very soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, everybody, y'all the absolute best. As always.
It's the Cooligans, buddy.
Yes. Wash your stink pieces.
Okay, we need context for some of the people in here. All right, bye.